One thing I've noticed is that many times we allow our preconceived ideas to blind our minds to what is actually truth. Many people have ideas of who God is, and when they are confronted with evidence to the contrary, they tend to suppress it instead of letting the truths of Scriptures dictate their view of God. The title of Psalm 68 is God Shall Scatter His Enemies. The psalm discusses how those who raise themselves up against the Lord will be driven away, scattered, and destroyed. We see in this psalm God's wrath demonstrated, which flies in the face of some who see God primarily as one of love. Many are expectant and excited for Christ's return, and they should be. But He isn't coming back to make everybody happy. No, He's going to destroy the wicked before He sets up His kingdom, and it's not going to look pretty. I recently saw a picture of a painting of Jesus riding his horse when He returns, and He appeared to have a smile on His face. I really don't think this depicts realistically what it'll look like when He returns to destroy the wicked, the rebellious nations raised up against Him. While believers accept there will be judgment for the unbelievers, many fail to see their need to fear God and tremble in their own lives. Believers should have a holy fear of God and have a sense of standing at the precipice of hell, realizing that just how close they have come to it, and say, "But by the grace of God, there go I." As a result of not judging rightly, many believers don't mind playing with sin and don't take the holiness of God seriously because they view God as a big, loving teddy bear. The people who truly saw the Lord had a much different reaction. Consider Isaiah, who was overcome by his sin and said, "Woe is me, for I am lost. I'm a man of unclean lips." And John, who fell down like a dead man. Even we as believers must have a holy fear for God. In addition to this psalm talking about God's judgment and the destruction of the wicked, it also highlights God's love and powerful protection for those who follow the Lord and His care for those who are often neglected. The psalm mentions how God is a father to the fatherless, a protector of the widow, one who leads the prisoners to prosperity, a provider of the needy, and how it is He who daily bears us up and is our salvation. Maybe you can relate as one who feels neglected, or one who is struggling to make ends meet, or even just as feeling like you need someone to defend you. God wants to be that for you. Run to Him and let His love and power encompass you today. As a believer, you're not alone in your trial. God is with you. As you approach God, though, do so in truth with a deep reverential fear of displeasing Him, while also knowing that He is deeply in love with you. I want to end with a quote from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where it is a story of Aslan the lion, who is a depiction of God. In this story, the beaver talks to a woman named Susan about Aslan. "Aslan is a lion, the great lion." "Oh," said Susan, "I thought he would be a man. Is he quite safe? I shall feel rather nervous about meeting a lion." "Safe?" said the beaver. "Who said anything about safe? Of course he isn't safe. But he is good. He's the king, I tell you." I pray that this word encourages you today.